Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Far Lands or Bust. Said with a slightly different inflection than I normally say the title with, but we're back. This is episode 304. 304. There's going to be plenty more, and other such things that rhyme with the number 4. But let's clean up the inventory a little bit. We've secured the hidey hole. We got Wolfie. That way is east. There's Wolfie. This way is west, according to the compass. Let us continue. Like I said, in episode 304, today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2013, and we have surpassed $47,000 for Child's Play charity. We're currently at $47,040.74. And Farlander Minecrafty D13 gave a donation he couldn't resist, making it a palindrome. 470-4074. So well done, you mathematically inclined and somewhat obsessed Minecrafty D13. And I appreciate the donation and the fun you're having messing with the numbers, but it's always good because it's going to Child's Play charity, helping get toys, books, and games to kids in hospitals around the world. Whoa. Maybe not quite a floating block of ice, but almost. It's kind of an anchored sign on the wall block of ice. Here we go. We can maybe fix that. Hopefully the block update doesn't make it melt. There we go. Floating block of ice. We've got one. Floating block of ice, floating block of ice. I kind of created you, and Wolfie's wearing you on his head. Bing! Everybody sing! Alright. Reference. Overused reference. By yourself. Woof! But yeah, sorry. Got distracted, of course, by a floating block of ice. You can buy your floating block of ice t-shirt at farlands.spreadshirt.com. But more importantly, Child's Play charity, continuing to raise money. I do appreciate it. In a couple weeks, we have the Mindcrack live stream for charity. Yet to be officially named, but that's what I'm calling it. October 18th, 19th, 20th. 48 hours straight of your favorite Mindcrack personalities live streaming, raising money for Child's Play charity, auctioning off many collectibles and autographs and stuff from the history of Mindcrack and Minecraft, Minecons, years past, all leading up, of course, to Minecon this year, which is at the beginning of next month, weeks away. We are within weeks of the next Minecon. Don't panic and freak out, Kurt. It's all right. Hopefully there are enough other personalities, Mindcrackers. I think there is officially 15 of us attending this year's Minecon. So the pressure will be spread out. The fan experience will be spread out amongst 15 as opposed to all concentrated on just a few of us. But it'll be hopefully good fun and everything will go smoothly, right? Everything smoothly, no problems whatsoever. But anyway, speaking of, I should have let me find a nice spot to do this. Today, October 9th, 2013, I put up a video earlier talking about Juno, which is kind of the unofficial, official Far Lands or Bust planetary exploration spacecraft of choice. Juno spacecraft currently on its way to Jupiter, but today did an Earth flyby to get a gravity assist on its way to Jupiter. And I feel like I should mark that in Far Lands or Bust because I went, it is, for those of you who don't know, the unofficial, official Far Lands or Bust NASA spacecraft, because back in August of 2011, I attended, it was my first NASA tweet-up. Tweet-ups, which are now called socials, are things, programs, public outreach where NASA invites regular people from social media, from Twitters, from Facebook, to get a behind-the-scenes look at NASA events and facilities. Such things as the launches of the space shuttles. The final launches of the space shuttles had NASA tweet-ups. Obviously, the launch of Juno, I also attended, but missed because there was a problem in the final countdown. The SpaceX launch was a NASA social, and Juno. Juno was one I actually got to watch a launch of, and it was amazing. Like I said, that was August of 2011. I had just started my YouTube channel in March of that year, and I believe it was August. Have a seat, Wolfie. It was August when I actually first became a YouTube partner. So kind of a little bit of an official milestone of my own. That, whoops, that I suppose coincides with August of 2011. I believe I only had about 10,000 subscribers at the time, so perhaps a lot of you missed that. But I would like to do something to commemorate NASA Juno. The kind of theme that they're going with is saying hi Juno, and they're actually asking ham radio operators to... Sorry, I'm setting things up to... They're asking ham radio operators to send out a Morse code signal towards Juno. Of course, this has already happened. This happened at 2:22 Central Time. So this is... Juno has gotten close, and now is on its way. It got the gravity assist, and now it is on its final trajectory towards Jupiter, which will arrive in July 2016. Jupiter's far away. Oh, I need things to light this with. I need gravel. There's a whole beach full of gravel over here. And anyway, they're asking ham radio operators to send the Hi Juno signal to Juno as it passed, and its instruments, its radio instruments should pick up that signal if there's enough of a... There we go. Yoink. If there is enough of a participation from the amateur radio transmitters, and the transmission, the way that you say hi, Juno, or actually just hi, the way you say hi in Morse code is, whoopsie daisy, is this, which is the four dots. I don't know Morse code. I don't know what these are called. Is that technically a dash? Is that where a dash would be because it's a pause? It's dot, 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 pause, dot, dot is hi. And directing that at Juno... Oh, I can't light these. Well done, Kurt. Directing these at... Oh, this sound is completely different from the current version of the game. Okay. What was I saying? I was talking about Morse codes. Hi Juno. Okay, anyway, so I felt like it would be a good time as any to commemorate officially and forever in the Far Lands or Bust world here that symbol, that signal in Morse code saying hi to Juno, even though obviously it makes no difference here in the Far Lands or Bust world. But there it is. Hi Juno. Let's get a screenshot. That's hard to... There we go. That's kind of cool, eh? Yeah, sure, why not? F1. Wolfie. Hi. Bing. Well done. One more time. Nicely done. Hi Juno. I should also probably plonk down a sign so that it might be identified in a later overviewer map. Just in case 6 blocks of flaming netherrack are not too apparent. Hi Juno. This is October 9th, 2013. Oh, no! October 9, 2013. Yes. Indeed. From Far Lands or Bust. Boop. There we go. Hi Juno. We've done it here in the Minecraft Far Lands or Bust world. I almost called it Mindcrack. Maybe I should do this in Mindcrack too. I don't know. But let's grab Wolfie and let's continue on. So hurrah! A little side project. We rarely stop to build things. I built it like that on the westerly as opposed to flat like this because we're walking west. So if that was a Morse code and we were walking west, it would go dot, 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 dot as we're walking. That's my reasoning. Very cool, and I guess we've traveled a little bit, and now we will make an elevated hidey hole for the night, and I have some gravel on which to do this. Gravel! Let's do that over here on this mound. So yeah, it was really cool. Kind of, I ended up looking back at some of the pictures and things I got from the Juno tweet up. And like I said, I only had about 10,000 subscribers at the time. I know some of you are still around, but many of you might not have even known that I went to that tweet up. I might have mentioned it a few times, but it was very interesting. And then looking up a bunch of different pictures and videos. I didn't take any video of the launch or pictures of the launch. You enjoy it. If it's your first launch, you watch it with your eyes and experience the thunder and the sound of the launch. So let's go to sleep and continue walking to the far lands in the morning. And hi, Juno-ness. Indeedness. Boop. So, continuing on... I don't know what I'm going to do with this flint and steel now. I should probably just get rid of it. But, let's see. Oh, I believe this is the second flint and steel I have created in this world. The first one was in order to light the nether portal in the 200th episode. Very interesting little tidbit of information for Farlands Bust there. But as far as Child's Play charity donors, I always ask for questions and comments and things. Got a very interesting one today from our good friend from the Mindcrack server, Adlington. Said and donated that he's donating $1 for every Ottawa Senators goal and $10 for every Ottawa Senators win in this hockey season. And I believe they won. This is hockey we're talking about, correct? Hockey. We're saying goals. They're from Ottawa. I'm assuming this is a hockey-related sports ball event, sports puck. I don't know. But yes, thank you very much, Adlington. So if he has mentioned this before, he has indeed delivered, and I look forward to future deliveries. I know hockey isn't perhaps the highest scoring game. It wouldn't be as much of a burden if it was a basketball game score to donate $1 per point, but every dollar counts, and I do appreciate Adlington. And of course, check out Adlington's channel. As I said, he's part of the Mindcrack server, a much better builder than I, obviously, but I don't think that's a very difficult thing to accomplish. But he's a very accomplished builder, so check that stuff out. I might have to pay him a visit on the server to say thanks. And I don't know. I don't have many things on the server to give as thanks, but thanks is something I will try to do to Adlington. I do have, I've been neglecting a little bit, but I do have a few comments from the video YouTube comments that I like to answer questions to every now and again, so I have a few here. Let's see. From Miss Shazone. Miss Shazone asked, besides Two Girls, One Minecraft, who are also going to Minecon, so I'm glad to be meeting them as well. And actually, it's the first time they will ever be meeting in person, Nia and Misconduct, so that's very cool. But besides Two Girls, One Minecraft, are there any other female gamers who you watch, I presume, on YouTube? Yes, indeed. There is, of course, Two Girls, One Minecraft, but also LD Shadow Lady, you know, many times. I don't know, I don't think I've done any collaborative videos with LD Shadow Lady. We should change that sometime soon, but she has a lot of funny videos I'm constantly liking, and she does a lot of single-player modded stuff. She likes the Mo Creatures mod, and her thing is putting bunnies on her head, and very funny, and also does a bunch of other videos and stuff like that. So LD Shadow Lady, of course. I should have written these all down. Recently, I do watch... why is that flower not there anymore? Maybe like the snow generated and pop the flower out of its roots. Very interesting. But, ooh, did you hear that? That was my stomach growling. Hungry. Her name is Ellen. Is it Ellen Rose, I believe? But she normally does a vlog channel, but she has recently started, a lot of stuff she talked about in her vlog channel was video games and how she's a big gamer. So she has started to put up gameplay videos. So she's just starting, but I always watch her channel for the vlogs and stuff, but now she's started gaming. Other female YouTuber gamers, of course, also someone who I have done a video with and collabs with a few times, Cheeb. I am Cheeb. Does a lot of good gameplay videos and vlogs and things. She recently got back from a trip to Eurogamer Expo over there in jolly old England, which is really cool. So I think up on her channel, she said she's going to be uploading a lot of footage from that experience. I believe her first time abroad. And also, she does some Minecraft stuff. We in the past did... She joined a group of us and Justra and I think Generic B and B00 and C-Nanners were there, and we played Ghostcraft back when that first came out. Justra's kind of group set up those servers and things, the Ghostcraft servers. We played that together, and then we did a Christmas... We did a Christmas Hunger Games, Christmas-themed Hunger Games a video with her and Miss Munica is another YouTuber Let's Player. Other female gamers that I watch. Let's see. I mean, there are a lot out there, and it goes back and forth from gamers. I mean, obviously, I watched Dodger, Press Hard to Continue. I watch... where's my brain going? Aveen. Aveen she did recently a playthrough of the most recent Amnesia game, but a lot more of the gaming news and vlog sort of things. So yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of female gamers out there. And, certainly I know there's certain barriers, I suppose, that really suck that they have that sometimes male gamers don't, but I do indeed... Ooh, skeletons. I do indeed recommend people seek out female gamers. I mean, like I said, I think, somebody like LD Shadow Lady, I think she has like 150,000 subscribers. So while this is still her part-time thing, she's no small channel or anything like that, and there's certainly a lot more like that as well. So yeah, there's plenty out there. Well, actually, no, I'll say that. There's not enough. Not enough getting recognition out there, but there are quite a few that I enjoy. Like I said, I don't unfortunately watch too many videos, or as many as I would like to anymore. I mean, even I noticed Lorgon111 started playing Terraria, and I wanted to watch that just to see his impressions and how he plays it. And even Zisto and Etho started a Terraria series, but I haven't had the time to watch that. I've been trying. I want to back and forth keep up with Beef's playthrough of GTA, because I can't play it because it's not on the PC. Shakes fist angrily at the sky. So I've been trying to keep up with that, but I keep missing episodes. And I try, the most important thing, I try to keep up with what's happening on the Mindcrack server. And that should be a priority of mine, but I'm often in the dark about that. So watching videos, once you're trying to make your own videos, is often a little bit of a challenge. But I appreciate watching my videos and asking those questions in the comments. Another question from the comments. Nightwing, 160,000, asked, have you ever done or thought about doing home improvement? Home improvement, including but not limited to painting, DIY projects, hanging drywall. I don't know if that's home improvement or building a house. Hanging drywall, plumbing, electrical work. Have you ever had such things needed to be done in your living quarters? I am very low maintenance as far as it goes with my living quarters. I know a lot of people, when they move into a place, if they have the ability to, they like to paint all the walls different colors. They like to switch out the cheaper brass hardware, the knobs and and doors and fixtures with fancy, brushed aluminum or shiny metal, faucets and things like that. I've been lucky with the place I'm living in that there haven't been any actual problems to deal with, but, that require upgrades and changes. But I also just, I don't feel it necessary to go through the trouble, get out of here, you, of a lot of what, people seem to, which is fine. It's a certainly fine, if you own a place or if you're living in a place long term, it's kind of your place. You want to customize it and make it your own, but it's kind of just a place to live for me. I have painted. I am not at all a fan of painting because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. And anytime there's a little spot I accidentally get on the ceiling, or I don't make a line as straight as it should be, or paint drips somewhere, it ruins the entire job. So painting is difficult as far as the way I like to try to keep it as perfect as possible, and how difficult that is to do that without having experience and special tools and things. But I suppose that's as far as home improvement goes. I do have to... My kitchen faucet is starting to leak out of the base. Not where water should be coming out of the spout. It should be coming out of the end of the spout, not the base. And, I've looked that up and have on order the, little O-rings or whatever to replace it that you have to do. So, like, little things like that, I suppose ooh, there's a cactus. Let's stay away from the cactus, Wolfie. Little things that are necessary like that, I suppose, or changing a flapper in a toilet because it's constantly running. There's stuff you have to do, but I don't generally go out of my way, to do, home improvement or upgrade projects. Indeed. So thanks for that question. Let's go to sleep. And awakeness. Another YouTube video comment from Midge94. Kurt, what's your favorite nut? What is your favorite... Whoa. What is your favorite zombie? What is your favorite nut? This is a difficult and strange and very specific question. I have a problem. When I buy nuts, I tend to binge eat them because they're there, because I generally don't snack. Same thing is as if I have cookies, gluten-free cookies, or some sort of sweet around. It's impossible for me not to keep eating them until they're gone, which is why I don't keep many cookies or snacky type things around. I generally just eat for meals, So when I do have nuts, and I've recently gotten more into nuts because of their gluten-free and whatnot. You look like you took some damage, like you might have run into a cactus at some point. Boop. Woof. Perhaps he did. Straight up nuts are generally gluten-free. I like honey roasted peanuts if they're done well. Sometimes honey roasted peanuts aren't done well and they're a little dry. I like them to be a little sweet. The honey side, probably honey heavy, I suppose is what you could say. So I don't know. I suppose basic peanut is the thing. Also, I suppose it kind of is a family thing. For whatever reason, shelled peanuts were always on hand in my family for just either eating outside or hanging out, like cooking out or something like that. Or I do remember going to like baseball games a lot with my dad or uncles or things like that, and instead of buying peanuts at the ballpark, we would just bring a Ziploc bag full of peanuts, obviously saving money. And it just, I suppose there's a little bit of nostalgia associated with the peanut, taking apart the shell, as a kid, not being strong enough to break the shell yourself, so you have to break it with your teeth, and getting some of that saltiness there. and then getting the 2, or sometimes getting a fantastic peanut with 3 nuts inside. Of course, there's also the danger of getting one that is like old or just doesn't taste right. Whoa, Wolfie, why did you do that? Good grief. Are you going to attack me? What are you doing? Heal. Release. Relent. Retreat. Whoa, he almost did it again. I have to like swing away my arm so I don't whack him upside the head. So yeah, I suppose just based on the nostalgia, I will go for your standard peanut. Whether or not it be the the honey roasted variety or your straight up salted peanut in the shell, I will go for the peanut. Peanut butter is also a good thing that comes from your peanut. You know, I like walnuts and almonds and mixed nuts just fine, but I suppose if I'm gonna get specific, if I had to be restricted to one peanut or one nut legume. Although, I suppose, isn't a peanut not a nut? It's a legume or something like that? Sorry. Oh well, peanut. It's got nut in the name. Deal with it. Deal with it. And last, another comment I have from videos past. These are, I've just been accumulating these, so these might be a couple months old for all I know, but William asked, have you ever tried writing, story writing or journaling? How was it? In high school, I did a lot of writing. I took electives. There were a bunch of creative writing courses that I could take electives on, and I did. It was creative writing, obviously. A lot of poetry, a lot of angsty teenage high school poetry, short stories and things like that. I suppose even in elementary school, I think I won some school award for writing a story, which was very interesting. I think it was 4th grade or something like that. Mad at yourself. I believe that story was about I think it was probably myself. But finding some sort of magical, was it a ring or something? And then it was a time-traveling ring, and it sent me back to the decks of the Titanic. And I don't remember. I'll have to dig that up, or maybe my mom has it in some sort of memory box. But yeah, in the story I was sent back to the Titanic. Of course, this is 4th grade. This is before the movie Titanic came out. One of my interests were Robert Ballard, and you know, the guy who found the Titanic. He also found other shipwrecks, the Bismarck, and other things like that. I would buy all those books from the Scholastic Books sales that would come around elementary school. So I went to the Titanic, and I can't remember the plot or exactly how I got back. Yeah, but it was some sort of ring or something that sent you back, and then I lost the ring on the Titanic and had to find the ring. Basically, James Cameron stole my story, because he just changed the ring to a very expensive necklace, is basically what that was. No, I don't know. But yeah, that was, yeah, I don't know if that really counts as a 4th grader. I don't know if you know the ins and outs of literature and, you know, literary skills or anything like that are set in the 4th grade, but yeah, to creative writing, and then that was a lot of poetry and stuff. I did very well in English class, and I suppose if anything horrific were to happen to this YouTube thing and it were to go away, writing was always an option. I don't know whether or not it would be like journalistic writing. I did for a little bit, and it is now no longer in existence. Have like my own little WordPress blog where I kind of was inspired by Boing Boing, and it was just kind of a variety blog of like, look at these cool things that I found on the internet, and I will write about them. Whether or not it be that or reviews, I'm very adamant about product reviews and things like that, or video games. I don't know, but yeah, I've always been, hello Spoilerland. Whoa, very. I believe I am skilled in writing, and always did very well in English class for reports and stuff like that. So maybe I should have majored in English or journalism. I don't know. Maybe that would have put a little bit more of an emphasis. And, you know, if I ended up making a YouTube channel, maybe it would have been a games review channel, as opposed to this Let's Play, more entertainment style channel. Oh lord, I'm getting into the depths of a place right here. So yes, I have tried writing, and I felt I was very good at it, although I'm very much out of practice. Do not write. Haven't written, probably, at least, definitely, formally, since being in school, college, but university, I'm sorry, whatever you may call it across the lands. Indeed. Let's see, sun's about there. Let's answer a question from a donor. Back to the people donating to, to Child's Play charity. Ringman77 asks, we all know that you're not a fan of the Feed the Beast mod pack, or really any mods for that matter. However, I, as well as others, would love to see you do short series on at least a one-off on one of these mods, or some of these mods. Would you ever consider doing something like that? I don't know, and I feel like since it's not my gameplay style, I mean, even with things like Kerbal Space Program or other video games, I'm not much into installing mods and stuff like that. I suppose it might be worth exploring, and certainly as far as Minecraft is concerned, and other video games, mod feature channels and videos and series certainly, at least speaking from a purely business standpoint, get a lot of response and views and feedback, so that wouldn't be a bad thing. But I feel like since for the longest time it has not even been part of my play style, I don't know that I am even properly equipped or experienced to be doing such things. So I would never rule anything out. Opinions change, people change, ideas change, channels change, focuses change, so it may or may not. I feel like I should build the hidey hole here. The sun is kind of already on its way down, and there's an expanse of water between myself and the next area where I could foresee stopping. So let's do that. Woof, Wolfie agrees. Under the tree. So yeah, I don't know. I can't say for sure. Definitely a lot of that stuff in the Feed the Beast mod pack just does not interest me at all. It just is incredibly grindy seeming, and maybe it's not, I don't know, but just the perspective I have of it does not seem like something I would enjoy, and if I don't enjoy it, I wouldn't enjoy making videos of it, and you guys wouldn't enjoy watching videos of it, so that's why you haven't seen anything like that on my channel. But there are certainly many more channels who focus on that you have a choice to check out. Although I feel like an airline. I realize that you have a choice of YouTube channels, and I appreciate you choosing Farlands or Bust for today's internet entertainment, and would appreciate you considering Farlands or Bust once again for the future, for all of your Minecraft and Let's Play entertainment needs. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign once he has properly parked in the taxiway. Local time is 3:24 p.m. It is now an hour after the Juno spacecraft has passed its closest point to the Earth and is now currently on its final approach, which will take an additional 3 years to reach Jupiter. Indeed! Check out that segue. But yeah, I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate the continued support for Child's Play charity. You can keep donating over at farlandsorbust.com. Keep in your schedule the Mindcrack live stream for Child's Play charity, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. I will certainly be in high attendance for that myself, and doing some streaming also myself, so check that out. And until Friday, thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. I will see you Friday.